Good morning. Welcome to Writer's Right. I'm checking a little earlier than normal, so always a good thing. Let's see, try to pull it up. There I am. I got the music kind of loud today, at least in the morning here for a sec. It's like one of those mornings where I'm glad that nobody in the house is sleeping, because the next door neighbors' yard people are making a lot of noise. It's so fun to wake up to a leaf blower. Not me, I was up before it, but they're like right outside where my son used to sleep, and oh, that wouldn't have been nice for him. Luckily, he's got his own place now, and he's got his own noise to deal with, I guess. No, there's nobody that has a yard like next to him, so he's in a good place. I got my coffee. I'm here with my friends, and in a bit here we'll go get writing. Like I said, I checked in early for a change. Yay! I was awake. Let me put in a little shout out here to everybody. Oh, if I can type. Welcome. If you want, say hi in the chat. Let's see, our music today is from a new YouTube channel. So I definitely want to do a shout out to them. Let's see, Unwind Station. It's copyright free. And this is just jazz cafe music. Does it feel like we're in a cafe with somebody with a windblower in the back? I don't know. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining me this morning to get some writing done. This is where we come Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This week, Friday will be a little bit different because I'm not going to make you come on New Year's Day. We're going to do it on Saturday this week. But today's Wednesday. Yay! It's the last Wednesday of the year. And we're quickly approaching 2021. And, cheers to that. I hope you got your coffee or a beverage of choice and know what you're going to write. You don't have to actually know exactly what you're going to write. Let's see, since I can see this is working, I can take out my earpiece. But it's just that you know what you want to work on. You can come here and use the time to brainstorm, or you can jump right into where you left off last writing session. Okay, I think this is a little loud, but I'm still competing with the air, or the leaf blower. What's I calling a wind blower? All right, we still got time. Since I'm early, I get to babble, talk to you, say hi. Who's joining me today? Feel free to say hi in the chat. And if you like these videos, you can follow me. And hit that little bell down here somewhere. That will remind you. Oh, it won't remind you. It'll notify you when I'm live, and that'll give you time to run on over and get your writing together and sit down and write with me. You write what you write, I write what I write. We can share a word count if you like. Some people have showed up and they have wanted to, wow, that is loud. I'm gonna let the leaf blower win the battle because it's too loud to think. Sometimes we have done sort of a word count challenge or something like that. That's totally acceptable. If anybody needs some kind of writing prompt, I could give you those too. But my goal for all of us is to come here and work on a work in progress of our own, and make progress on that work in progress. Yeah, I write. I know words. I just like to use progress a lot. Oh my gosh, it's a Wednesday. We get started at 5 after the hour, give or take. And our first writing sprint will be 25 minutes. And then we have a little chat, and then we do one more 25-minute sprint. So basically, in about a little, sometimes it's a little over an hour, we get into writing sprints, and it's a great way to start your morning. And if you can come here regularly, you can really see progress. I'm writing books here, and I'm publishing them. What's cool about the one I'm working on right now is book 4 in my quadrilogy. My friend told me about that word. I didn't know there was something other than a trilogy. But I'm writing a quadrilogy just because that's how it worked out. But what's good about it is that they're all short books, so they're Kindles. But the 4th one will make it enough, and since it is the quadrilogy, it has sort of a mini arc, because every story is its own story. But by the end of the 4th book, I'll have enough, since they're smaller books, to publish them as a paperback. So I can have something to hold and show you, since right now they're all Kindles. Hey, Andrew! Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us. How have you been? I know you've probably been super busy. I hope you get a little time off over this New Year's weekend. But good to see you here. Cheers. About ready to get started. Andrew's my regular, my buddy. It's nice to have, I understand a lot of times I'm that way too. I don't always like to contribute or chat to people I watch online, just because then you spend your time just chatting, which isn't good. We came to write. But it's nice to see a friendly face. Sergio's another one that always pops in. Let's see. Super busy. No time off. Oh, dude. Sorry, it's gotten complicated at work, but I'm really proud that you make time. This is your lunchtime, right? To be here. You're a very dedicated, talented writer, and it shows. That's how writing gets done most of the time. You fit it in the midst of your busy life. So are we ready? Andrew? I can hear you guys. You're like, yeah, this is why we came. All right. On your mark, get set, start. Our first writing sprint starts right now. And we're going to pick up Andrew, ready as I'll ever be. All right, good. Have at it. I feel the need to read over what I did. Well, Monday. I didn't work on it yesterday. I worked on editing my audio drama podcast. Whoa, sound editing. Very time consuming, as we've discussed. But anyway, let's reread a little bit to launch into what I'm going to do today. I should read aloud to you, but I can't because it's not done. You wouldn't like that. You came to write. Still really like the music. Oh, the leaf blower stopped. I can turn the music down a little bit. So this seems really loud. Interesting jazz. Okay. Can't tell what you can hear. The music sounds super loud to me. You guys let me know if it's too loud for you. Might be too peppy for me. I like mellow jazz. Hey Sergio, thanks for checking in. Is the music good? Seems too loud to me, but I can't tell. I'm glad I look busy. I actually am. I actually am working. Hey, Better Days Sellers? Better Days Sellers. Welcome to Writer's Right. If you're a writer, we still have a little over 8 minutes in our first writing sprint. Jump on in, the water is warm. Oh, the leaf blower's at it again. Okay, that is the end of our first writing sprint. Finish up your thoughts, save your work, and we will chat for a second. All right, what did I do? I did about 500 words. How about you guys? Andrew, how'd it go? Your first writing sprint of the day. Well, you might have had time for other writing sprints. I don't want to put that on you. But assuming this is your first writing sprint of the day, how was it? Did you get something done? Thinking is just as good as, thinking, plotting, all of that counts. Doesn't have to actually be word count unless you're ready for that stage of rewriting. About 400 words. Way to go, Andrew. Cheers to you. That's very solid. Very good. I don't know, sometimes I only have a few hundred words, but it does add up over time. Progress is progress. Yay! That's what we're always looking for. A little bit every day. That drip, drip, drip will fill a bucket, right? If anyone's ever had a leaky faucet, you know that's true. If you stop up the sink, you will gather some water. I think I have that on mine because I've got a very slow running bathroom sink right now, probably because of my hair. That's always fun, isn't it? Little life chores. Gotta do it. That's the husband's job, so. Given enough time, yes. Thanks for agreeing, Andrew. Yeah, given enough time. Hopefully, you get in the groove and then you just write like crazy and it's like you're in this other zone, the zone, right? You're in that stratosphere that writers go to. I really do feel like there's that creative plane of consciousness that it's fun when you tap into it because you become more than you can be and you write really good and fast. Not too bad of a fix though. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Writing is kind of like an addiction. You get your fix when you tap into it. Like I'm talking about getting to that plane. It's kind of like a high. A lot of comparisons. It's the good addiction. Anyway, Wednesday, man, New Year's. We just got, is that 2 days? Do we count today? Left of the year. Are we excited? I think it's a good turning point for 2020 to go, and we can look forward to changes. I mean, they're not going to just come like turning on a faucet, but they're going to be like my clogged sink. They're gonna come slower, like a sink drains, right? A clogged sink drains. I don't know why I'm full of analogies today. Jeez. But it's a good time. I've got a lot of hope on the horizon. I hope you guys feel the same way. And as for writing, do you make New Year's writing resolutions? Let's see. Slowly starting to come back together. That's good to hear, Andrew. Oh, right. You said you had a lot of things going with some of your writing. I hope you start hearing things soon. That's exciting. Real exciting. I don't know. I always try to look every year at what I've done in the past year when it comes to writing. I like to see forward movement. And if I don't see forward movement, I need to change what I've been doing. So, but in September, probably because of the pandemic, I decided to just be more, to attack my creativity more. Oh, you're going to get the vaccine, Andrew? Oh, cool. And selling in person again. Yay. Well, that's smart. So basically now you're making plans for 2021, 2022, which is very smart because it's going to be a trickle down sort of. It's a slow running start. I feel like we're starting at a walk for 2021, but good planning. So in September, I started doing this content creator challenge, which I have a YouTube page for it. And I have even a Facebook page. And it was all about what content I could create every month that is something that I could eventually put out there. So it's books, it's podcasts right now. So that's sort of my New Year's resolution kind of thing. And I started in September because I needed some focus. Because last year, before everything went nuts, I looked back at the year like 2019. What a year, right? That was the last fun year. No, I looked back at that and I didn't like how much I had put out there content-wise, because I'd been working really hard on being a screenwriter. I have a writing, producing partner, and we had been I'd been going to LA all the time, and we'd been taking a lot of meetings, and they just didn't get anywhere. And then of course the pandemic hit, so anytime you get some traction, then everything just shut down and it's really hard. So in September I said, this is not gonna how it's gonna be the next year, whatever the year is. I decided to make it from September of this year to September of 2021, and I wanted to look at that time frame and see what I had done every month to have something to show for my year, right? So anyway, you've got some good resolutions here. You have an 8-book series through the rough draft stages of all of the books. That's great. I would need to write about 3 rough drafts over the next year to make that happen. That's a tall order, but that's doable. There's been different times in life where I've been involved in like financial planning stuff, believe it or not. And what I took from that, outside of, you should save a little bit every day, or every month too, so you have something. Outside of that, compound interest really help you. Outside of that, I did learn that if you know what your end goal is, so if you have an end goal of like financial, how much you want to earn in a year, you can break it down about how much you're going to earn, and then how you fill in the blanks to get to that number. So writing's the same way. If you know you want 8 books, you break down what you got, how much time it takes you to write a book, and you just make the time to do that so you reach that goal, which I know you know how to do. But I found so far that I've created a lot more this year, even though I started in September looking at it, but I've created much more content that I've been able to put out in the world. I've put out 2 books. One was a rebrand of a book, but it took a lot to rebrand it. It was a kid's book, so it needed artwork. So I've rebranded that book. I put out one of these cozy mystery books, and I've put out a couple podcasts. So I have something to show for it already, more than I did at the end of 2019. So that's a good thing. And it's all because I sort of shed light on what I was doing and what I wanted to accomplish. So that I'm still looking at that, and then I don't leave it for a year. That's the other thing I think I learned. I'm like, why does a year have to be judged from January to December? Since I had my awakening, it was in September, so that's why that challenge is September to September. That's the year. And seeing how the 2020 was, it doesn't matter. Well, really, you pick your year wherever you want to start and end it. Anyway, there's a little something to think about for the new year, right? But that's not what you've come here to do. You've come here to write. So I'll get you back writing. Our second writing sprint starts now. On the mark, get set, write! Sorry, am I pointing all the time? I need like a starter's pistol, but yeah, that would be inappropriate. Those used to scare me. I think I had a teacher once that actually had one and wanted everyone to get used to it. I think I was more the kind that I would anticipate the... But actually, I was never a runner. I was a jumper. I did the high jump, the long jump, and the triple jump. But I was really a pretty good basketball player and a really good golfer. None of which I do anymore. But, that's life. Okay, back to it, guys. Have a good second writing session. We will chat in 25 minutes. Oh, no, 24 now. Ooh. It is possible, Andrew. That's great. So maybe we should be counting our. We should have a goal for, there was a gal that came in one day here with us, and she wanted a writing sprint word count challenge. So maybe we need one. Because obviously, if you write on average 1,000 on every writing sprint, for the whole week, yeah. That would work for my books too. So when it comes to, I don't know. So do you have all those books? Just ready to go? Are you waiting to write all the books and then release them? That's interesting to know. There's all theories about rapid release and all this kind of stuff when you publish your own books. I've just been putting them out as I finish them because I don't want to lose them on my computer somewhere or have something crash and lose them, even though I back up crazy. Oh, they're all in various stages. Well, it makes a lot of sense to have them all done and then release them. So you don't have that. I don't know if it still exists, but there's some kind of 30-day Amazon crash. So in the sense of when they first release a book, Amazon pushes it more. And if you don't have enough sales, then they don't push it as much. But if you constantly can keep putting out a new book every month before that 30 days, that will keep the whole series sort of higher on the algorithm, Amazon's. So there's a good thought process behind that. Okay, 3. So 1 is out. Oh, wow. But that's really solid to have book 7 are being plotted right now. Cool. Oh, that's really solid, man. You've got actually 6 books close to done. I don't know. I'm impressed, and that's good. It'd be interesting. We got to talk sometime about your plans because I always want to hear what other people are doing. But like I said, my books are short, and I've just been putting them out as I do them. And what I'm waiting for, I think you need at least 5 books, but technically 10. The bones are there. Close. I don't know. You've got a lot to work with, and that's you can get that done. Yeah. The whole goal is that for me, I'm trying to get at least 5 before I push hard on. Although since I'm doing quadrilogies now, I should have 8. So there's two paperback books that cover 4 books each for mine because mine are short reads. But yeah, we need to plot together sometime, like a strategy of book releases. I think there's multiple ways to do it correctly. But of course, the first step is writing, as I am keeping you from it. Sorry. Yeah, 1,000 a week, was it? Or 1,000? A week. Okay, 1,000 a week. Well, that would work for me because my books are much shorter than yours. Of course, I do have to write the second children's book. And that's partly written too. Oh, wow. Excuse me for sniffing. stretch. Whoa. Yay. That's the end of our second writing sprint. How'd you do? Was it productive? Let's see. Finish up your thoughts, save your work. I always like to say that. My program saves for me, so that's nice. But let's see. What was I thinking now? You say not as much as you needed. Gonna push through for a few more minutes. Good for you. Only about 150 off your goal. Yeah, you can blitz that out right now. Jump right back in. Let's see. I did around 900 words today, so that's not bad. I got to keep at it as well. Not right away, but I'm glad you can give it a little more time. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad that you came. I hope you got some good writing done. I'll be back here on Saturday, this week only. So January 2nd, if you want to join me, if you've recovered from New Year's, although I think most of us are probably having a much calmer New Year's this year. I do wish you a happy New Year's Eve, however you celebrate. And we get to say see ya next year. I used to think that was so funny as a kid. But anyway, I hope you guys take care, be safe, keep writing, and we'll look forward to talking about more New Year's writing resolutions maybe on Saturday if you can join me. It will again be at the 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So guys, take care. I'm so proud of everybody today. We got some stuff done. Yay! All right. I'm signing out. Have a good one. Be kind to yourself today and always, right? Bye, Andrew. Thanks for showing up. Bye, Sergio, if you're still out there somewhere.